Hey all! In this series, we're gonna talk about SQLite and we'll see the basic understanding on how to implement CRUD operations in SQLite. And I'm gonna make you understand the importance of using SQLite and its working. If you want to learn the basics of Flutter, I have a separate playlist that is a Flutter tutorial for beginners. Please go and watch it. I have explained and covered almost all the basics involved in Flutter. Even a guy with zero coding can understand it very easily. Link given below in the description. Okay, let's get started our introduction into SQLite. As you all know, databases is nothing but an information that a person needs in his personal, business and social life. And the purpose of information is not only collecting and finding them, but more importantly, using them. When it comes to the mobile application, you need to select a database which is fast, scalable and secure. With hundreds of databases available in community, it can be tedious to select the right one. Selecting the right database for mobile application is really a big challenge. There are a lot more questions that comes to your mind to select the right database for mobile apps. One needs to think about what is the structure of the data, what is the size of the data, speed and scale, security. Eventually, it depends on application requirement and feasibility to choose which fully fit in database. But not every mobile database is to fill most of the above mentioned requirements. So most organizations use SQLite in their mobile application for its amazing set of tools and handle all sorts of data without any server constraints. Apple uses not only SQLite on their iOS devices, but also these databases is used in native apps that are run on Mac OS desktops and servers. Comes to the Google, it's considered as a powerful search engine, and the company also benefited from SQLite database for Android application. Even Adobe has implemented SQLite in application file format. So why? The question is, so why to use SQLite? So SQLite databases contains a single file on the disk, which makes them portable to any databases. As the name suggests, SQLite is the lightest version of SQL. It does not require any server, no configuration. In contrast to the other RDBMS products like Oracle Database, IBM DB2 and Microsoft SQL Server, SQLite does not require any administrative overhead or any setup complexity. So here the diagrammatical representation given for the RDBMS client server architecture. Here normally any RDBMS such as MySQL, Postgre and what are the mentioned here, etc. requires a separate server process to operate. The applications that want to access the database server uses either TCP or IP protocol to send and receive requests. This is called a client server architecture. SQLite does not work in this way. SQLite does not require any server to run. This is what SQLite is, a serverless architecture. This is what we are talking about. SQLite databases is integrated with the application that accessing the databases. The application interact with the SQLite database, read and write directly from the database files stored on the disk. That is a reason most organizations use SQLite in their mobile applications for its portability. So either you are developing your application on a hybrid platform or a native iOS or Android application, you can use SQLite. SQLite come up with a certain features like serverless, zero configuration, cross-platform. When you're talking about the cross-platform, it's a complete SQLite database. It's stored in a single cross-platform disk file, and self-contained as the single library contains the entire database system, which integrates directly into your host application. And familiar, this is a familiar language. Everyone almost know what how to use a databases. They can use with the same familiar language, and it's highly reliable. So all these benefits, Flutter uses SQLite databases via SQFlite plugin available on the pub, which uses to access and manipulate the SQLite database. So let's see the programmatical implementation of SQFlite in our Flutter application in our next video.